you will not change in 2025 just because it's 2025 or any new year, right? Usually we have a little bit more time in the end of the year, time in which we can think, we can create new plans, right? We are usually on holidays or vacation, so we have a little bit of spare time to think about the things that we want and the things that we need, right? But that doesn't mean that if we only set up our goals or if you write down the things that we want for the new year, that's going to happen. We could manifest that at any point of the year, right? And also, I think that there's this type of social pressure as a collective to have new plans, right? A lot of people ask, so what are your goals for the next year? And if you don't present any, some might think that you are not ambitious enough, or that you don't want anything else, or that you are not thriving. And that's not necessarily true, right? Let's suppose that you already have a pretty good life, you're in peace, you have everything that you want. Why should you get anything new, right? We always want something more. It's this greed, right? It doesn't need to be related to money. It could be related to maybe a new hobby. If you already practice 2 or 3 hobbies on a constant basis, why would you need another one, right? But we have this collective societal type of pressure over new plans. And New Year has also become something that is profitable for companies and organizations, right? It's a time of the year that services providers, they are able to, well, make a lot of money, right? It could be with English classes. I am an English teacher. I didn't advertise myself during New Year, but a lot of students naturally came asking for new classes. Why? Because it's a new journey. It's a new step. It's a new moment. And I know it's refreshing, it's interesting, but I think it's a collective, it's a consensus almost, right? It's a type of habit that we have all acquired, but we don't know why, right? Why did I have all of those students coming during the 2nd, the 3rd, or the 4th of January, asking, hey, now I want to start the classes, and not, I don't know, in August or September, right? We have this collective awareness of now it's a restart. Now it's a moment in which I can get on with a new journey. But it doesn't need to be like that. And I think that's the problem with New Year. It's this step that puts a lot of pressure on us. So we write down 15 goals that we want to achieve in a moment that we cannot even achieve 1 or 2, right? I think when we have new goals, we need to go slowly. We need to go slowly. We need to, follow step by step, right? Maybe you have a new hobby that you want to explore, or you want to study something else, or you want to even learn a new language. But choose 1 or 2. What happens is that in December, we have this pressure, this avalanche of goals and dreams that you should constantly have, but not in bulk. That's the problem, this heavy truck of pressure that we got. And, you see companies making a lot of money out of it. And I don't want to create a crazy type of conspiracy, right? But in reality is that we have this collective attachment to New Year. When I say you're not going to change in 2025, I'm not saying that in a pessimistic way. I'm just trying to say don't use this as an argument. Don't use this as your boost because it's not strong enough. You're not going to do anything just because it's New Year. You need to have a stronger desire, and you need to be pragmatic. You need to follow some rules, some strategies to orient yourself in order to find what you want or get to the point in which you had already planned, right? I would love to see my students and my new students thriving, but I know that maybe a percentage of them might stop because New Year was what led them to have classes. The students that usually start in March or in July, they tend to stay more. And it's not only related to classes, it's related to any type of new goal, right? You're studying a new maybe undergraduate course or a postgraduate course, or you're starting to go to the gym, right? How many years have you said, I'm gonna start a diet now, it's January, or I'm gonna become a vegetarian, or it's not strong enough. So I just want to make this video to tell you, hey, it's not because it's New Year that you should be a new you. You should be a new you every day. We should always try to do something else and something that we consider to be valuable on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, and not on a yearly basis. Because, well, we don't have a lot of time. That's the reality. We have our life expectancy. Things can happen sooner than we think. So try to live on a daily basis. Try to fulfill small things, right? Maybe you can just cook a meal that you had never tried to make before. That's a great goal. It's fun. I love cooking. That's a personal example, but it might apply to a lot of people out there. Try to do something that you had never done before. It doesn't need to be something great, right? And especially now, right, in 2025, we have this type of toxic productivity that we need to be doing something else every time, and to be productive and to produce more money and to be noticed. You don't need to. Just do something that you believe in. Just do something that makes you actually feel happy and feel true, feel genuine. Don't try to please others, because that's not going to work. You might please some, but at what cost, right? So I don't want this video to be pessimistic in any way, and I'm not going to say that I want it to be realistic, because a lot of people conceive realistic as pessimistic, but I just want to spread out a message. Try to live on a daily basis, because using a new year as a stepping stone might not be that fruitful, okay? Anyway, even though I have already said all of that, Happy New Year. I hope you have a beautiful 2025 that you deserve, and see you soon. Thank you.